I'm Flora, and you are watching Hey Flora. This week's question is a great one. The subject line is creative block, and it's from Mary, and she writes, I've done layers over layers, and I'm blank about what to paint next. Please help. There's so much I could say about this. In fact, in a lot of ways, I feel like my entire teaching career, is built upon this question of, helping to guide people in a way that allows them to feel inspired and keep moving forward. But there are times that I totally understand when you just don't know what to do next. So I'm going to give you one example of something that has been really helpful for me. And that is that I simplify my options. So a lot of times you'll hear me saying things like, anything is possible and you can do whatever you want. And it's true, and that's great. Except when sometimes you're in this place and anything is possible feels really overwhelming, like too many possibilities. So in that situation, what I often do is that I give myself, I think of it as like banks of the river. I give myself some parameters so that I can work within those, and usually that gets me going. So for example, you might simplify your color palette. You might decide to work with an image or a shape. You might decide to add a lot of dark or bring a lot of light colors in, or maybe it's some combination. I wrote a blog post one time that was about using a Prussian blue, which was a color I hadn't used in a long time, and some trees that I had sketched in a sketchbook. And so Prussian blue and trees gave me the parameter I needed to bring this painting that just felt like totally chaotic, and I was just making it worse with everything I was doing. It allowed me to move forward, and then everything else kind of found its place around this structure that I gave myself. So I'm going to offer you that. We also are doing a lot of talking in the July studio diary about how to finish a painting. So that is probably a really helpful thing to check out if you are in that place where your paintings feel chaotic and you just don't know how to bring them together in a way that feels really finished. Check out the July diary. It is full of helpful exercises, and I share a lot about my own process of how I walk through those last layers to bring everything together, the questions I ask myself, the things I look for, all of that. So thanks for checking this out, and we'll see you soon.